Intuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive into your Divine Masculine's energy, and we're going to see what's coming up in terms of their thoughts right now as they're thinking about the connection with you, okay? I'm getting the energy of like someone's investigating, someone's spying, someone's inspecting. I feel like a lot of your masculines can sense that maybe something new is coming towards you, okay? I feel like they want to barge in or they want to peek into your life. Many of them might be reaching out impulsively, so get ready for that. But we do have guilt and sabotage here as well. So I just want to let you guys know this could have a lot to do with that impulsive feeling of wanting to reach out to you, okay? Someone is picking up things that are coming your way. If you're getting a lot of butterflies, Divine Feminine, your masculines are feeling it too, and they're like, wait a second, I don't have anything to be excited about. It must be her. What the fuck's going on? Okay, so that's how deeply connected you guys are. But remember, on this twin flame journey, it's not meant to be like, you know, focused on a romantic relationship between you two. You're more rather supposed to focus on like, what are the romantic feelings and loving energy between you two like do to each other? Okay, how does it help you both transform when it comes to making certain decisions? So I feel like your very energy or presence, the fact that there is something big coming towards you, they shouldn't be bothered by it, but they are bothered by it. And some of them could be feeling like, I shouldn't go in and reach out right now. A lot of guilt over this because they know their intentions is to come in there and sabotage. That's why many of them could be feeling like, ow, I bumped my arm on that. Hit my funny bone too. It's like I bumped it and I tried to ignore it and then I felt the little shock. Maybe they could be feeling a bit of shock when they do reach out and communicate with you as well, to hear that, you know, you're doing great. Your energy is amazing. It's wonderful. You're all bubbly and excited. And I feel like this could even bother them too, because it just triggers them that they maybe still have a lot of feelings for you. Someone feels like they don't want to be left behind. They don't want you to give away this nurturing and compassionate energy to anybody else. But I feel like this is what you get for coming in and out of the Divine Feminine's life and really taking that energy for granted. Because I feel like even if you weren't putting a stop to it, Divine Feminine, the universe came in and shut the door and shut the windows and locked it and threw away the keys on your Divine Masculines. Okay, no access to you. Not even like emotional access to you. They don't get your smiles. They don't get your good morning texts. Like, I'm hearing for some of you, they didn't appreciate that shit. They left you on red. They would take days to respond. Like, it was like your energy would fuel them for days and they were irresponsible with it. They went and they squandered it. They didn't do anything to build with it, okay? And what they were missing was, in order to sustain the Divine Feminine's beautiful, nurturing, and compassionate energy, you have to reciprocate. Otherwise, the universe will come in there and snatch it out your hands and give it to a suitor who will come in there and show you how it's done. And that's what I feel is coming through for a lot of you. Let's get some information on this new suitor. Somebody is feeling like, damn it, some motherfucker's gonna come in and show me how it's done, and I hate it. They hate it. Because I feel like some of the dreams that they could be having, it's about like harvest for you. The fall could be a significant time as well. Get ready for the fall, Divine Feminine. It might be like a beautiful autumn for many of you, where the universe is saying, get out there, put yourself out there. I'm going to boot you out there. I'm going to create lots of 333 energy and create lots of social events, maybe like weddings for you guys to go to. Maybe friends all of a sudden want to meet up and celebrate things. Maybe you guys are networking. Maybe your job might end up switching and your boss all of a sudden says, hey, listen, we need you on a project. Get ready to be on these like 3 travel dates. Like, amazing opportunities are going to start coming through for many of you. Promotions. Many of you, get ready for your work wanting you to travel. I don't know why that's significant, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be like jaw wide open, hands on your cheeks, jumping up and down, because you're going to be like, I cannot believe they chose me. Okay, so I don't know why that's coming up, but a lot of you are getting ready to like experience really like important, luxurious experiences where you're in places mingling with other people that, you know, like maybe is not your typical crowd, or maybe you're being put into like a really important position where you now all of a sudden have to network and you're meeting someone that is on your wavelength. Okay, you're meeting someone on your wavelength. I feel like what this means is like Okay, let me break it down like this, Divine Feminine. Who you're about to meet, they're going to match you based off of your energy, okay? So what I'm hearing is like your spiritual energy, like who you are as a person, like your beauty, your kindness, your compassion, your ability to nurture others. Like many of you, like the universe thinks that you are their sweetheart. You're kind to animals, children love you, you're good to the environment. Like it's just born in you to be a nurturer. Okay, I feel like you have so many guides around you, so many invisible, earth spirits and things like that, that when you walk by, like they just make everything convenient for you. Okay, animals might come near you, or like whenever you go out, you're like, damn, like that was such a convenient day. Like people were just so nice to me and incredible. That's the universe literally watching over your every step. Okay, so I do feel like you have a suitor that's coming in now. And because your energy is so rich, your energy is so wealthy to the earth, okay? So just keep this in mind, guys. This has nothing to do with material things. Your energy, Divine Feminine, is wealthy, okay? So now the type of suitor that you guys are going to meet, it's going to be someone who is going to see that energy and they are not going to want it to get away, okay? Because they know the value of loyalty, honesty, someone who moves with integrity and grace, and they know that those kinds of qualities are very, 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 very difficult to come by, and even more difficult to come by in a beautiful woman. Okay, that's just the vibe you carry, Divine Feminines. Okay, so get ready to really put yourself out there, and I feel like many of you are going to be stunned because these types of suitors are not going to be anything like your Divine Masculine counterpart, and that is why they are sweating right now, because they know, like, shit, the universe is kicking my ass. Like, I feel like for many of them, they might have looked at you in the very beginning as like, you had to work for them. They were the prize, they were the Divine Masculine, like the big prize, a flock of women chasing after them, wanting like an offer, all these things. And the universe was like, listen, Dusties, okay? All y'all Dusties, let me put somebody in here to show y'all how it's done. Okay, because I do feel like, again, somebody came in there and they took your kindness, your innocence, like the compassion that you may have had for others, the simple life that you lived, and they looked at you like you weren't shit. Okay? They looked at you like, yo, kindness gonna get you killed out here. All this kindness. Little did they know, like, listen, that kindness is protected because the earth needs that. The earth needs those qualities. So don't worry about her. We're going to take care of her. So I feel like a lot of you are getting ready to collect your harvest come the fall time, okay? So let's get into the Romance Angel cards, and we're going to see what your Divine Masculines are currently remembering and awakening to, okay? What's coming towards the Divine Feminines? Okay, so many of you are maybe getting ready to have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Maybe this is something that they have dreamt about. This isn't going to be for everybody, but that could be a possibility where, they might have looked at you like you weren't the type they wanted to start a family with, or maybe they chose like another situation and they got married with somebody else, had kids with somebody else. You guys could have been on a journey for a really long time where those things did, kind of pan out and play out. And now it's just your time to enjoy maybe gifts such as these, okay? Now, if it's not children, it could be that you're about to meet someone who is about to make you feel that energy of like bringing your inner child to life again. I feel like many of you have spent a long time on this journey trying to maneuver with your Divine Masculine counterpart and then maneuver with the spiritual growth that you were experiencing. And I feel like the universe is saying to you, like, you need a break. You need to kick your feet up. You need to smile, go on adventures, laugh. You need to play. And I think maybe that's why children is coming up, because some of you are about to meet someone who is going to introduce you to play again, okay? You're going to laugh. You're going to feel like you're in high school again, and maybe you have a crush on someone and what that kind of, romance and love feels like. Get ready for like date night and snuggling up on the couch and just things that you've been missing, Divine Feminines. Things that, you've put on the back burner because either many of you have been of service. Okay, you've been of service, using your spiritual gifts to be of service, and the universe is saying, okay, time for you to clock out, spiritual warrior, and have some fun, okay? The universe is saying trust Okay, we're sending in this new love for a reason. I told you guys the new love thing. He's definitely dreaming about this shit coming through and somebody is shitting themselves. I done shit myself. Ah, my goodness. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, Divine Feminine. But I feel like your Divine Masculines have dreamt about this. You don't see this coming yet. They see it coming. Okay, mark my words. They've dreamt about it. And they've been trying every which type of way to brush off this dream like it doesn't mean anything, and that, oh, dreams don't mean anything, and like, oh, fuck that spiritual shit, and like, whatever. But believe me, deep down inside, it's grinding them that they're having a premonition. They're basically dreaming of something that's about to come into fruition in real life. And they hate it because it's like, damn, this shit is real? You mean to tell me this shit is real? Maybe it's significant because you could have had dreams about your Divine Masculine trying to explain to them that it's like, hey, listen, like, I have a lot of these deep feelings for you. Like, I've had dreams of you. And they maybe laughed in your face. Like, dreams don't mean shit. Oh, dreams mean shit now because they're dreaming about new love coming towards you and they can't shake it. They've woken up and they've had dreams in the past before, maybe a nightmare, maybe a bad dream. And, 6 hours after they've woken up, dream out of their mind, it's gone. Oh, they didn't even remember I had that dream last night. But this particular dream, it's haunting them. Okay, it's haunting them that you're about to experience something that I feel like it's fueled with a lot of trust. I feel like the universe is like, trust me, oh, trust. Put trust on that. Put trust on that. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Somebody's about to be a believer in this journey. Okay? Because they're starting to have weird shit happen. Like they're dreaming of you and they're dreaming of exactly what it is that's about to occur for you. And I feel like the old them would have brushed this off, but because of everything they know, because of you and your spiritual path, they're scared now. They know that this dream means something. Okay, it must mean something because why can't I shake the feeling and why do I feel like I fucked things up? I really, really, really fucked things up. I could have had a beautiful experience here. I'm also hearing too, this person thought that you were always going to be around. Okay, and maybe you gave off that energy, to be quite honest, to be quite frank. Divine Feminines, maybe a lot of you gave off that energy, like, I'm always going to love you. I'm always going to be here. Emilio! Do you guys remember that night at the Roxbury? I think that, you guys might have, like, somehow, gave them that impression. But, like, you're human and the journey unfolded the way that it did. And I feel like a lot of you had to learn that lesson of discernment, like in relationships, reciprocation is a big thing. It means something. So, the sad part of the journey where you had to disconnect, you had to detach, you had to leave it alone, okay? I also see that someone's feeling like, like your Divine Masculines were like, yeah, like it was okay to keep you at bay and keep you at a distance. You'll be back. She'll be back. But I feel like for a lot of you, you didn't, go back in that direction. I feel like many of you had to sit down and face some kind of death or like the ending, or you had to do something new or something different or change your perspective, change the way that you were looking at the journey, change your approach. Maybe some of you had to really, take steps backwards and really hermit and face that time alone, face the rejection, face the fact that it's like, okay, maybe I'm not on this journey. Maybe that's not my count. Like all of these things, you guys know how it goes. Okay. And then you finally got to that point where you feel, I'm not going to say you're healed because I think that healing is just like an ongoing journey for a lot of us. But I think that that part of like waiting and feeling like you couldn't experience anything else new, I think that feeling finally went away. But the minute it did, someone had this dream. Someone had this dream of exactly what it is that's coming towards you, which is new love. And many of you, like, get ready for romantic gestures to be sent your way. Okay, someone is getting ready to make you fall in love again. I feel like a lot of you have been missing out on that feeling. It's like the universe thinks that it's been long enough for you to go without love, because you do have a lot of love to give, and I feel like they see this based off of the way that many of you have been loving just humanity, based off whatever kind of like humanity work or spiritual work, or like just acts of service for many of you using your spiritual gifts. The universe is like, listen, this person, like, they've come through. Like, for many of you, your spiritual gifts, like, it started making you be like kinder to people. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, just like having the deeper perspective that you did, you were just kinder and more compassionate to humanity in general. If many of you would just walk into the grocery stores, and instead of being closed off, you started realizing, like, I'm going to use my light to really, brighten up people's day. You would look at others in their face and smile, maybe offer to help someone with the door, and then many of you started realizing that it's like, wait a second, I'm safe out here. I'm safe to experience healing and maybe help others along on that path as well. And I feel like that's some of the stuff that you guys were doing while you were single or while you were alone. Okay, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Okay, so for some of you, not all of you, but this new love could be someone from your past, someone that's had their eye on you, who, again, I feel like you guys aren't going to see this coming. Okay, the reconciliation, again, for some of you could be your masculine counterpart coming back, because I'm seeing like lingering around, somebody just lingering around your energy, somebody wanting to poke their nose into your business to find out what it is you have going on. I'm also hearing shh. Okay, don't say too much, divine feminines. Consider this reading like a heads up. Okay, someone knows something big and beautiful is coming towards you, and look back on your past with your counterpart and really, I feel like decide what it is you want. I feel like many of you are going to have to decide between stepping back into old cycles or embracing new love, allowing yourself to experience romance and passion instead of enduring another cycle of something that feels like it's pulling teeth. A dentist visit. Okay, many of you are, I feel like the universe is guiding you. Your guides are cheering you on, hoping that you use your discernment with this reconciliation. Okay, if it's new love, definitely open your heart. But for a lot of you, I am sensing really heavy in my heart, it's going to be your divine masculine saying, baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see I was wrong and I just can't live without you. Okay, that could be a song synchronicity for some of you. Okay, let's see what else. And I'm going to close the message off with the last two cards. So guys, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So get ready. New love is coming towards you. Okay, your masculines, they've dreamt about this. They know that it's going to be an amazing experience for you. But at the same time, they're getting ready to be selfish. Okay, they might get ready to romance you. They might get ready to tell you all kinds of things that you've always wanted to hear. But I do feel for my spiritual warriors out there, you guys are going to be like, talk that shit and get out of my face. Because I'm going after this new love. It's time for me to have peace, and it's time for you to really sit in this energy and maybe do some inner work on yourself. Okay, but prepare to be maybe like romanced right now by two masculine energies, your divine masculine counterpart, and whatever this new love is that's coming through. But I feel like this new love that's coming in for you, it's hyping up your divine masculines, because the energy they're picking up on is somebody that's really going to be focused on you, divine feminine. They're going to come in there and kind of throw this energy towards your masculine counterpart. Like, let me show you how it's done, my friend. Like, let me show you how to treat a real divine feminine energy. And this is really going to trigger a lot of your divine masculines to go back to the drawing board. Okay, really painful experience for them, but I feel like, it goes both ways. It's like both of you experience the highs and the lows of the journey. Right now is definitely a time of many of your masculines waking up, because they are starting to have like dream premonitions and things like that. And for the first time ever, they're starting to see that this stuff is in fact very real because of the way it's like affecting their heart space. All right, if you guys would like a personal session with me, find me over at hipsy.com. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.